Welcome back to Kevin C Outdoors. So this morning we're going to do a little bit of trout fishing. I'm out here on Moon Lake. I'm actually going to be doing a little test this morning. I'll show you what we're going to be doing. So here's what we got. So a couple of videos ago, this is what I used. I used these power bait eggs. These are garlic scented. And then I have these Gulp Alive. We're going to see what catches more fish. So this lure right here, these ones, you can literally fish all day long. They're super durable. These things just do not come off the hooks. But the big problem with these Gulp Alive, these eggs here, is they're super soft. But I think you actually get more bites with these as long as the bait stays on the hook. The problem with those is that I'll cast it out there, let it sit for a little bit, don't get any bites, I'm reeling it back in, and there's no bait left on the hook. I think it's as soon as you throw it out, they just fall off. But we're going to get some lines wet and see what happens. Oh yeah, then after that, we're going to be going to a campsite. Campsite that I actually booked 2 months ago. It's the best site on this whole campground. It's the biggest, and there's nobody around me. This campsite up here on Moon Lake, they're all pretty close. But if you know me, I don't like to be around people when I'm camping. It sounds horrible, but it's just the way it is. But like I said, let's get some lines wet and try to get on some fish. Alrighty, so here's what we got. So this one is the Gulp Alive. Let's throw this out first. Normally on this lake, I always fish down there. There's a bunch of people down there. But here, if you get here early enough, you can park right here. Probably going to make some lunch out of the back of the truck later on. Lunch or maybe even breakfast. I didn't eat anything yet. It's about 8 in the morning. So maybe we'll get some lines out and make something. And I only have one bell again, guys. Last video I did this type of fishing. I could probably look at my truck and find one, but all right, that's one. All right, and this here is the power bait. There you go, that's much better. All right, guys, we got both lines out. Just gotta wait for a bite. Alrighty, guys, not getting any bites. Just gonna make a quick cup of coffee. And I'm probably gonna head down the lake a little bit. Been here about a half hour. Not too much going on right now. But let's get on some coffee. Get a bite, guys. Finally. Let's take it. Got him. Finally got a fish. This one's on the power bait eggs. Man, it took a while. Little rainbow. Not too bad. Yeah, not a bad one. About 13 inches or so. Yeah, let's get this out there again. That was way out there, so. See the fish jumping over here. Maybe like 15, 20 yards where I just casted. From what I understand, they do stock some big golden trout in this lake. Maybe we'll get on one today. We'll see. But yeah, that rod down there's been soaking for 20 minutes or so, nothing. This one I came over here, cast it out pretty far and got a bite. Getting another bite, goes. Oh yeah. This is the spot. Hopefully nobody comes over. Oh, I missed them. It wasn't on there yet. Darn, man. Missed that one. Wait, he's hitting it again. I was just about to reel it in a little bit. We're like tapping at it. Is he on there? Oh, he's no. I'm getting a bite on that rod over there, I think. Let me cast this out and check that one over there now. That one doesn't have a bell on it, so. What in the world? Let's try that again. Way out there. All right, let's check this other rod. That one's bouncing a little bit. Yeah, we got a fish on, guys. I think. Got something on. I didn't realize there's a fish on here, guys. So these circle hooks are great for. Didn't even realize he was on here. Fish number 2. Yeah, see, these are better. At that other park I was at, the other video. That's a little male. That's not a bad fish. All right. Yeah, I was definitely getting a little nervous there. I've been up here maybe about an hour and a half, trying a couple different spots. And I was finally able to find this spot here and get on 2 trout. Like I said, these trout are a little bit bigger than my last video I did, where I used the same bait and I was able to get on some fish. So we're gonna keep it going and try to get on some more. All right, guys, let's get this back out there. Trying to be quiet here because there's like people all around me here. So I do apologize. All right, we got both lines back in the water here. I can get a nibble over here. They're just playing with it. It's kind of odd. Usually these trout just get it and run with it. Just make sure he's not on there. Nope, he's not on there. Not happy? You're not happy. I don't blame you. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna take a little break from the lake. It's just packed with people, so I was able to get on 2 fish. I'm gonna head back to camp. I'll show you around there, and then we'll probably just make lunch. Just got a freeze-dried meal I'm gonna make. So I'll meet you guys back at camp. Alright, I just got to camp here, guys. I love this site. I think I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this spot right here, you literally have to book it for months in advance. So the rest of the sites in this campsite, they're all pretty much on top of each other. But this one's all wide open. Look at this. I mean, the GoPro's not going to justify how big it is. But it goes all the way back there. And this is the main road you come off of. So you have all this way you could drive in. And then you have the fire ring right here, which we're not going to be doing fires tonight because we're on a fire ban until mid-May. And if you want, you can set your tent right up here. And then we have the picnic table all the way over there. And I actually checked in last night. I didn't film anything. I got here about 6 o'clock. Just kind of took it easy. It's kind of nice. Most of these adventures I do, it's just one night. So it's like one thing after another, filming. But it was definitely nice to enjoy it for a full night. Last night I cooked over my gas fire pit. Cooked up some chicken and mashed potatoes. It was delicious. So I'll show you real quick too what we're gonna make for lunch. Something super easy. Just gonna do a freeze-dried meal here. So we're gonna do one by Peak Refuel. This one's a sweet pork and rice. This company I like just because the portions are a little bit bigger. They're a little bit more expensive, but you do get more food in them. So let's just boil up some water and see how this one tastes. Gonna boil up a bottle of water. Not sure how much I'm gonna need. I never read the directions on back. I just kind of use my own judgment. Wow, it's got huge chunks of meat. Look at that. Big chunk of chicken. That might be like all the spices and a couple different vegetables. I see some peppers. Corn. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Alright, we gave it about 15 minutes or so. This is sweet pork and rice. So yeah, it's got some shredded pork with some rice and some different vegetables. And then it has like a brown sugar glaze mixed in it. I guess that's the sauce. Oh yeah. That's what it looks like. I think I put just enough water. Could have used maybe a little bit more, but I'm not going to add any more. There it is. Oh yeah. It definitely tastes that sweetness from that brown sugar. Plus it has a little bit of a spice to it. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's not bad. All right, you guys, so switch of plans. I was gonna go back to Moon Lake to get on some more trout, but it's packed. It's packed with people. I'm up here at a reservoir. Right behind me here. There's nobody here. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll get on some crappie or even walleye or something. There's walleye in here. Something different. Probably about an hour and a half to kill before we got to get back and make some dinner. But we'll see what we could do. I left my chest mount at the camp, so I'm not going back. We're just going to use this one shot, I guess. I don't know, something different. Don't feel like going all the way back there to get it. Since they only have like an hour or so to fish. Just got a little crappie magnet on here. It's gonna jig it towards the bottom. Such a beautiful day out here too. Right now it's about 4:30, I think. Sun's out. It is windy though. I'm actually using my KastKing Royal Legend Pro. I actually introduced this rod in my last video. If you want to check out the setup, I'll leave a link below in the description, and I actually have a code for 10% off. But let's head downstream. Check this out. Got a nice little island right behind me, and right there, got a nice amount of structure. A couple bobbers on it I can see, so which means there might be some crappie hanging out by those limbs there. Gonna put you guys up there. All right, let's do this. Did you still see me? Hopefully. Yeah, I got this little cove over here. It's gonna hold some fish. Heck yeah. Shallow here. Go right by those big rocks. Yeah, super shallow. There's no wind over here either. Not as bad. Now watch, the wind's gonna start, see? Now the wind's gonna start blowing. Sailed it. Ooh. That was bottom or what? That's the problem with this rod. It's so sensitive, more sensitive than what I'm used to. You just touch the bottom, it feels like a fish is grabbing your lure. Gotta get used to that. It's not a bad thing, it's just not used to it. You feel everything in it. Well, struck out again. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hike back, go back to camp, and we will cook up those fish. So yeah, let's do that. Ooh. So I just got back here to camp. Shut this door here. Just gonna get this lit up real fast. I'm gonna cook over the propane fire pit here. Actually, I'm gonna turn the gas on first. I'll show you real quick what we're gonna be making. So we're gonna cook up one of these trout that I caught this morning. I'll show you what I did. So I actually left the skin on them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw some of this on, some Slap Your Mama, any type of Cajun seasoning. And then I got this. This is already cooked rice. This is with cilantro and lime. Jasmine rice we're gonna cook up with it. The only thing we're gonna do with this is add some butter to it. I think I got some lemons too. Look here. sure I did. It's in the corner here. Under all the breakfast food. But like I said, we're just going to throw some of the seasoning on it. Throw a little butter in this pan right here. Fry it up and we'll be eating good. Trying to get the right lighting with this camera here. Sun's starting to go down, so it's kind of messing everything up on me. Like I said, we're just going to sprinkle some of this on. That's it. And then, like I said, when that's almost done, we'll just throw 1 or 2 of these in. I don't know if I'm going to make both, or probably start with one, and if I want more, I'll just cook up the other one. Super easy recipe tonight. We are going to turn this down. I don't want to be burning our fish. Ah, turn it off. Are you kidding me? So we're actually going to put the skin side down first. One thing to think of when you're cooking the fish this way, if you don't like the skin, the fish will just kind of flake right off the skin when it's finished. I don't like fish skin, so that's the way I usually eat it. Alright, the only thing we have left to do is heat up this rice. Never had this one before, the cilantro and lime. Smells pretty good. It's so hard, man. Guys, that rice isn't looking too hot. We'll see though. It needs lots of butter, I think. Oop, trout's falling apart, which is good. Alrighty. When it's done correctly, see how that fish just comes right off the skin right there? I'll show you. See that? Comes right off. Cajun seasoning, that's it. I'm not feeling the rice. Cilantro and lime, I don't know. I mean, it's not bad, but let's try it together. Fish and rice. Alright, that's better. Not bad at all. What's better than that? You go out in the lake early morning, catch a couple trout. Later on for dinner, eat them up. I don't know. To me, when you could go out and catch your own food and eat it, and it tastes good, you're accomplishing something. Cheers, guys. I missed the bone. I missed 2 bones. 2 tiny little rib bones. Well, good morning. Didn't video much last night after dinner time. Just kind of sat out by the fire. And I really didn't stay up very late. I went in the back of the truck around 8:30. And I mean, by 9 o'clock I was out. So I figured this would be a great opportunity to get on some breakfast. I'm just gonna cook up some eggs and some hash browns with onions and peppers. And of course, we're gonna make some coffee. Always leave that plastic cover on, guys. Every time. Check it out. Eggs and potatoes. My favorite breakfast right here. A little bit of egg. Hot. And some eggs with potatoes. That's good. Wash it down with some good Starbucks. Dark roast. That's good too. Alrighty guys, this is where we're gonna end this video. Got all cleaned up here, as you can see. Caught some fish, caught 2 trout yesterday. And then I cooked one of those trout up last night. Hit the reservoir, could have probably went to the lake and caught a couple more trout. But like I said, I had a great time out here. And everybody that watches these videos, thank you so much. Especially you guys that watch it to the end. It really does help this channel out, pushes these videos out more and more. And like always, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and maybe think about subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you and have a great day.